Guys, welcome back. In the last one we went and got our second Uchigatana, and in this one I'm going to be to unlock a new merchant. His name is Patches. He's really cool. He's been in all of the past FromSoft games, and he's a bit of an asshole. He pushes you off cliffs and tricks you and does all kinds of things. When you first meet him in this game, he makes quite an impression. I believe, yep, there's Agil. Agil is one of the dragons in this game that you can fight, and when you kill him, you have access, well, you have the ability to go purchase a spell that is related to his breath. His fire breath. And this is not the cave I thought it was. Okay. Well. Oh yeah, I was supposed to go through here. Okay. Well, I guess I will see if I can get past this crap. That's what happens when I'm not paying attention. Something cool about these guys, these little egg guys, they release a poison when you get close to them, but if you inflict poison on them, they actually get overloaded, so to speak, with poison, and they will just explode and die. But going through here, if you stop to kill these skeletons, it'll take you quite a while, and I don't believe they follow you all the way down here. I'm really hoping that we don't get destroyed by this invader, because it's an NPC and he has a bleed dagger called the Reduvia that is quite dangerous. And I also believe that a guy comes in, another NPC comes in to help us if we survive long enough. Yeah, the Reduvia can throw out these bleed projectiles. As you can see, I procced bleed on him and it did a massive damage. I'm gonna fall back a little bit and try to get to, whoops, don't take your eyes off him, I guess. We're gonna try to get to our backup. There he is. There's also a skeleton. Ooh. Yep. As I said, it's very dangerous. We might not get it on the first try here. Mainly because I don't believe we're supposed to come down here this early on. And we got him. Awesome. Got the Reduvia dagger. Going to take out the skeleton so it doesn't follow me in here. I don't know why it wouldn't let me walk through this area. I think that was where that guy was that was helping us. But in this cave, it should lead to Patches. I'm gonna go ahead and rest and top off our health here. Grab this cave moss, activate this, and move on through the cave. Now there is a bunch of these guys in here, and I believe it is quite easy to get overwhelmed. Sorry if the video is really dark, I did not grab the torch. guess this is another perk of starting as a samurai. Oh, that's bad. Poison isn't really that dangerous in this game, but it will kill you if you're low health, that's for sure. I believe he's in there. Yep. I can't remember what this item is. Oh, mushroom. It's always a mushroom. Alright, we're going to drink our wondrous flask. That healed us for half our health, and it gave us a temporary boost to stamina. Oh, okay, well, that's what happens when you get your timing off. We do decent damage to him, so he shouldn't be too difficult. Good news is we're here, and we already killed all the enemies, so I'm comfortable running past them. And I went the wrong way. Yep, that's a bad idea. Don't do that. Forgot how annoying he was to fight.
Wait, please.
There we go.
I surrender. White flag and all.
Now if you spare him, you'll have access to a merchant that you can talk to in the future and buy items
Finally
from.
come round, have you? I knew you would. You're a man of reason. True and true. What do you know? Now, how did I took you for a demi-human, an innocent mistake. Well, water under the... True, I'm that tarnished, like only for now, in exchange for honest and friendly. So I'll be ready to wheel and deal come then. Don't forget to pop back for I'll be ready to wheel.
Alright, so now we have him as a merchant. And he's, you know, willing to help us. I believe usually, yep, at the end of a dungeon, you can see this light right here. If you touch it, it'll take you back to the entrance. Which is nice if you skipped all the enemies, or if you just don't want to run back through it. With patches down, and our Reduvia, and our 2 weapons, I believe we can now make our way to the next area. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the Third Church of America. And fun fact, there is a portal behind the church, and it will lead us to an NPC that's like a bestial type guy. But more importantly, it gives us access to this area of the map on the right side without having to run all the way there. You just open up these doors. There should be a set of grace in here, as well as the merchant. It looks like a boss fight. That's because later it is. So Don't just run up and start attacking him. You can actually talk to him if you want. I believe I called him a merchant. He's not really a merchant. You can turn in items to him and he'll give you spells and a seal to cast them. Now, in this area, we are way underpowered yet again. I just did 72 damage to that really basic enemy, and I missed the seed as well. There we go. So we're not really going to be fighting anything in this area. We're just going to skip it, and we're going to get all the graces on the way there, in case we die. Grab this one. In fact, since we might die, I will go ahead and, oh yeah, Melina, I can't remember her name.
To determine if you had. It seems torrent, whereas I merely pretended. There is but one other I can take gathering. Shall I turn your room and let my...
So she offers to take us to the Round Table Hold, which is a like a hub area. If you say no, it doesn't matter. You can, the next time you rest, she will reappear, and you can say yes and go whenever you want. We don't want to go there yet, just because we're trying to get a bunch of runes. There's an item that I could have picked up somewhere along the way. Can't remember where it's at, but it increases the amount of runes we obtain for a short amount of time. But the problem is I can't remember where it's at, and on top of that, I don't really care that much. I just want this nice little boost to start the game with. Get this set of grace right here. These towers are cool. You can, they're usually like some kind of puzzle to get inside, and they reward you with extra spell slots and sometimes spells themselves. There are these graveyards laying around. These like, I guess open coffins, open metal, well not metal, but like cement coffins. They have runes in them, and you can smash these runes to gain, well, runes. Some of them you can break for 200, some of them you can break for 30,000. It just depends on which tier they are, and usually where you get them, obviously. Can't remember what this item does, but I'm pretty sure it's lightning related. This Erd Tree avatar thing right there is going to one-shot us, so we're gonna let him chill out. It seems like he's having a good time, not gonna ruin that. I'm gonna jump up here, and there's the fort where you get the other half of the Dectus medallion, and if you look right here, there's a giant white dragon that is immobilized. It cannot move, and we're at the back end of it, and it's surrounded by multiple smaller dragons. The fun thing is, if you have bleed, since bleed is overpowered as heck right now, even with unupgraded weapons like the ones that I have. Actually, I'm gonna put an Ash of War that increases my blood loss buildup, just to quicken this a little bit. But if you have anything that bleeds enemies out, like these Uchikatanas, they will actually just nuke everything. Like, it doesn't matter. You don't have to have them upgraded. When you build up blood loss on an enemy, they lose 30%, at least it used to be 30% of their max health as damage. So if they have 30% or less and that bleed meter procs, then they just die instantly. This takes forever. It takes like 5 minutes with unupgraded weapons, but it is still possible. And I'm going to go ahead and cut the video until he is dead. Alright, he is dying, and when he does, he's going to give us a bunch of runes, and a few of the dragons around him are also going to die. 5 burning hearts. New draconic power is available at the Cathedral of the Dragon Communion, which just gives us a couple new spells that we have access to later on. As you can see in the bottom right there, I have 75,000 souls now. If you use one of those items I was talking about earlier, it will bring you up to about 100,000. And now, what I'll do is I will level out my build a little bit. I have 20 levels, so I think I'm going to get my vigor, which is my HP, up to 20. I'll get my endurance up to 20, and I'll throw the rest into dex. And yeah, that'll do it. I'm gonna go to the round table hold and show you guys around there in the next one.